Okay, YouTube, we're going to do a GLC-43 oil change. This is a 2018 model. I popped the hood from inside the car and I'm going to lift it up here. If you don't know how to do that, you shouldn't be changing the oil anyway. So the first thing I'm going to do is jack up one side of the car so I can get the plastic pan off underneath. All right, looking underneath the car, there's this pan plastic cover that's got to come off, and there's 8, 4 in the front, and there's 4 in the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the bolt heads are 8 millimeters. So take off all those 8 bolts, this pan will come right off. That's step 1. Okay, step 2. Now that I've got the plastic pan off, it's here on the ground. The oil drain plug is right there. Boy. Let me get a different angle. It's right there where the wrench is on it. And this is the, I guess, the oil pan for the engine. So just break that loose. It's a little warm. I did drive it around the block. My catch pan under there. And take that off. Let the oil drain out. All right, there it is with the oil draining out of it. Let that drain for about 5 minutes. I'll probably lower the jack to make sure it all comes out too. All right, while that's draining, I always put a new copper gasket on the drain plug when I do it. They're cheap enough. And this is a magnetic. This is a little magnet that, sorry about that. That's a little magnet that catches any metal particles in the engine. And you can see there's virtually nothing on that. I mean, I'll wipe it clean, but I put that on after the first oil change. And if anything ever did start deteriorating in the engine, the metal particles will collect here and you'll have a heads up that something's going on. Okay, also while the oil's draining, I can pop this cover off. To get to the oil filter, which is right here. So let me go grab my oil filter wrench. All right, this is the oil filter wrench that I use. It goes on this canister. And I just kind of tap it on there. And then use a socket to back it off. And this is the new oil filter that goes in that canister, and it comes with a new O-ring. And I put a little oil on that O-ring before I install it. Let me go ahead and get this old canister out. Here's the old, well, here, this is the canister, and this is the O-ring we'll be replacing with this guy. And there's the oil filter, and this simply pulls out. And the new one goes in. So I'm going to go grab a box. I'm going to put it right in a box so I don't get oil all over the car. All right, pretty simple. We'll take the old O-ring off. I've already dipped this one in oil, and we'll put the new one on. Okay. And then that's where the oil, there's the new oil filter. We've already got the O-ring on that. Put a little oil on that O-ring, and then we'll stick it in till it seats. And then we screw the canister back on. And really this only gets hand tightened. That should be it. All right, so that's the oil filter. Let's take a look underneath. And the oil has come down to a very small trickle. So we'll wait till that stops. Put the drain plug back in. All right, oil drained. Drain plug. Where the heck is it? There it is. Drain plug back in, new washer, torqued up. Go ahead and put this pan back in, and then put the oil in the engine. All right, the oil goes in right here. When this cover's on, it's through this hole. I'm not putting the cover yet on because I'm going to replace the air filters, which is simply removing these torque screws. This cover comes off, the air filters under there, air filter number 1 and air filter number 2 over here. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put in the oil. And I use the Mobil 1 0W40, which is what it comes with from the factory. So 7.5 quarts of this. All right, on the side of the Mobil 1, it's got markers. This is 1 quart, 2 quarts, 3 quarts, 4 quarts, and 5 is full. So I need 7.5 quarts in this, so 5, 6, 7, and then this would be 8 quarts. This is 7 quarts, so I need it to be down to there. Of course, when I'm finished, I'm going to check it with a dipstick after I run it and turn it off. But for now, that'll get me pretty darn close, 7.5 quarts. All right, we're going to reset the maintenance button after the oil change. So all the doors and windows are closed. We press the home button. No, we turn the ignition once. And we press the home button and we get trip. So then we press OK. And then within 1 second of holding this phone button down, we hold the OK button down. So we're going to hold the phone button down. Press OK. And then we scroll down to ASSYST plus. Switch ignition on. So we hit the key again. We select full service. Go down to confirm service. Service performed, yes. Cannot be undone, confirm. Full service carried out. We turn the ignition off. And now we're reset. All right, I loosened 1, 2, 3, 4 torque screws, and there's the air filter, and it'll just come out. And yeah, it's got a little bit of dirt on it. I'll either change this or blow it out with an air compressor. And that's the air filter housing. I think I'll turn the shot back on. And I got a new Wix air filter. So I'm going to put those in. All right, air filter number 2. It's got a little bit of dirt on it. I'll vacuum this out, and I'll definitely put in the new Wix. All right, I'll show you on this one. You want to make sure that this is seated in that groove. And before you put the cover back on. The cover has 2 hinges in the back, so you put the hinges in first, and you lay it down. All right, that finishes it up. I got the cover back on. I cleaned it up a little bit. Only thing left is to start it up, check for leaks, and then turn it off, put it on a level surface, and then check the oil level just to make sure that we got the 7.5 quarts in there. So that's it. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.